Daisy Thomas with us right now,
Daisy!
Marty.
Good morning.
This is huge. It's September.
It is.
Favourite time of the year for you?
Yeah.
Because, it comes into the Spring Carnival as
Absolutely. Lots happening.
Lots happening.
And 3 sleeps till the first game of finals. You know, when you're dealing in sleeps, it's getting serious.
It's getting serious.
Only that Christmas and footy trip that you count down sleeps in.
Footy trips, never been on one. That's not true. Went to Expo in 88. But we had to play footy.
Okay.
So it's not the same.
Brizzy.
It's
Brisbane.
different.
It's a fun fact, regardless.
Look, it was a fun time. I've still got the bag.
The comedians' tour was effectively a footy trip.
Oh my God,
that
that
was
never
in
ended.
sentiment. Yeah.
Collingwood, Melbourne, Thursday night,
Yes.
7:20. They're talking 95,000 people at the G.
Absolutely. So the Pies fans, we know, rock up regardless. The
Yep.
D's fans, there's not a whole lot of snow, so they'll be there this time. Nick Dacos, a big story, of course. We're all following. Won't be playing. Won't be
Confirmed
playing.
as out.
Yep. No need to rush. No need to get him back. I think he's still ahead of schedule. Was running last night on the news.
Well, if they win, he's got another 2 weeks.
And even if they lose, he gets another week. So,
yeah.
But they won't be losing.
Darcy Moore, Nathan Murphy, and Beau McCreary confirmed to return.
Big ins.
Big ins.
Especially Darcy Moore, the
Massive.
captain, but also the general down there in that back line.
And he's had a great year, Darcy Moore.
He does. Looks a little bit like the actress who played Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah,
Keira
Keira
Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
He's got a bit of
It's got the
Keira Knightley
nice-
about him.
Yeah.
He'd be all Australian, surely.
He was vice captain, yeah.
Surely
captain.
that's what he's going as to Mad Monday.
He's done that before,
Has
I'm
he?
pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I
well,
think
you can't
reckon not.
recycle.
No.
Who was the captain of the All-Australian team?
Toby Green.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We love Toby. That's a
Yeah.
good story because he was a little turd for a while.
Oh, my God, he was a
And-
grub.
Yeah, and completely turned it around. Beautiful bloke off the field. Got a little bit of that white line fever.
Remember the studs, Mark? That,
Well,
was the big one.
that was
when
accidental.
everyone was like, oh, studs
Sometimes-
up.
Yeah. You sometimes kick people in the head. It's accident.
It does happen.
It does.
You're absolutely right. It's the first final between these two clubs since 1989.
Wow.
Wow. I
That
didn't
is
know that.
phenomenal.
That's in my notes now.
89.
Wait till I rehash that 5 different ways this week.
And 89 was considered, arguably the greatest grand final of all time.
I was 2
In
at the
both
time,
codes,
so
actually, in the NRL as well.
not really across it.
Yeah, the Raiders got over the line against Balmain, from memory.
Again,
Steve Jacko Jackson scored.
did he?
Mm.
Oh, out on the wing there, left side.
No, different guy.
That was his brother Trevor.
But this is big, mate. This is huge.
Well, they're all big because obviously finals time. Those two not so as big because you get the second chance. But then if you go forward to Friday night, which
Here we
again,
Oh,
go.
God.
85, 90,000.
Here we go.
Blues fans are starting to get nervous.
The
And
lid
when
is
you-
off.
When you look at the favouritism heavily stacked in their favour, the pressure of expectation now.
Yeah.
Carlton v Sydney, we're discussing.
We are.
7.50
MCG.
Friday night at the MCG. Carlton are $1.50.
Yeah.
Which is short, considering
sure
the
is.
Swans have been very, very good.
Two
The
horse
Blues have
race.
been, Blues have been obviously really good back end of the year too. So that
Who
one,
do you like?
I gotta have to. Oh, actually, I can't.
Who do you
tip-
like
I
Collingwood,
can't-
Melbourne?
I can't tip the Blues because I said halfway through the year I wouldn't,
Yeah.
and then they went on an 8-game winning streak. So
No.
I'll go with that for good luck for them.
So
I'll
you're
tip
going
the
to go
Swans.
with the Swans.
Yes.
And what about Collingwood, Melbourne?
I think the Pies will be too good in the end. I think it should be a cracker though, sort of one goal in it all game.
Gee, it's going to be.
Hopefully
Yeah.
it doesn't piss down like it's forecast though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
What for this? Oh, this is the day it's
Thursday
supposed to be
night.
12
Yeah,
degrees.
Sort of
It's
2
like-
by 2 in the
yeah,
arc
Middle of
operation.
winter. Yeah.
Thursday's not much better than Friday.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
14 and 11,
Oh,
respectively.
I was talking about Thursday.
Both
Yeah,
days are meant to
yeah.
be pretty
Oh,
well.
Pretty
perfect.
ordinary.
Yeah, Friday's supposed to be 12 degrees.
That's hot
That's
for this
ugly.
time of year.
That's
good.
Let's come back and discuss the other two finals in this weekend of mayhem.
Daisy
How's-
Thomas with us this morning.
Hello, Days.
Hello, Martin.
You're going beautifully
Thank
today.
you. As are you.
In your athleisure gear.
Yeah, do you like that? The
I
golf
do.
attire?
I
Really
like that
nice.
you've come
Right.
in golf attire
I am-
and you're not playing golf.
That's it. So I'm just really trying to change and create a revolution.
Yeah.
Lots of the female counterparts just get around in the athleisure. Oh, you're
Yes.
going to the
That's
gym?
true.
No.
No.
you're coming from the gym?
No.
No.
I'm
But
not
it's
doing
so
either.
comfortable.
Going for a
Yeah,
coffee.
and so-
Is it
Yeah.
though?
so's
'Cause
the golf
pants
gear.
Look
Leggings.
really, they look pretty tight.
Yeah, but it's
Comfortable
comfy
tight?
tight.
Okay.
Sorry, couldn't hear myself then.
That's okay. We could hear you, mate. Don't worry about that. What's Saturday's weather supposed to be like? Saturday Arvo at the G.
It improves.
Yeah, let me have a look. Okay. Hang on.
Because we've got the elimination final between St Kilda
Possible
and the
shower.
Giants.
Had a
Possible
3-minute
shower.
ad break and now you're throwing questions
I
around
know,
without notice.
Possible shower 14
Genuine
for
craft.
Saturday.
Oh, gee, it's
There you
going to
go.
be an awful
Oh,
weekend.
just shut it down.
So
This is what happens, 'cause
GWS
the week-
taking on St Kilda Saturday Arvo in the rain.
The weekend we just had was pretty good.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Stunning.
it was
But
stunning.
let's just
Yeah.
get all the bad weather out for the grand final. Like, just get
Yeah.
it all out of the way now.
Is that how the weather works?
Yes. Come September 30, it'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giants superstar defender Sam Taylor racing the clock to return from injury. And should it be at Marvel is what's written in front of me, Dave.
I don't think so. It's St Kilda are very, very good at Marvel, but surely they want to play and their players who haven't seen a whole lot of finals footy. They want to play in front of a big crowd
Yeah.
on the best ground in the world.
They wouldn't have
Yep.
seen much of the G this year either, I wouldn't have thought.
No,
St
I've only
Kilda.
been there a couple of times, and Marvel's like, I get it, it's loud when there's 35,000, but please, 100,000 is a whole lot better. I'm not sure they get that crowd, probably 75, 80.
Yeah, but you'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
GWS would be. It's
they
no
wouldn't know
Skoda.
themselves.
What are they calling that disaster down there in
Giant
Western
Stadium.
Sydney
Giant
now?
Stadium.
Giant Stadium.
They've been good anywhere this year. The
They
Giants.
have. Anytime, anywhere's the mantra.
Yeah, 10 venues I think they've won at this year.
Very good.
Which
There's
is-
another stat that I'll be using throughout the week.
Still playing at Monica.
Yeah, they've played it in Canberra.
Yeah. And what they do a 3-year deal with the government there, didn't they?
I'm sure
The ACT
they'd have a
government?
long one. Yeah, they've been very tight with them since their inception.
Well, Northwood used to play there.
Yeah,
We had a
Yeah.
3-game deal with them. I think they used to give us about 400 or 500 a year.
yeah. Now it's with Tassie.
Anyway,
Sorry, Dave.
the frustration.
Just
I love the
remembering
fact that we
North.
bring up North and then you just explode.
I know.
There's
mate,
just nothing else.
There's no joy there.
There's no joy at the
no
moment.
joy.
Oh, except for the ladies. We had a belting win on the weekend.
Did you?
Yes.
How good.
So good.
Beating who? Who did you beat?
Who'd we beat,
I
will
don't
you?
remember the North one. I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
That's all. We'll come back.
And tell me the captain's name as well while you're there, so I've got some.
North beat the Saints.
Oh,
yesterday.
that's right. Dominated them. Qualifying final, Brisbane v Port, Saturday night at the Gabba. Can we please find out what Saturday at the Gabba's
Saturday at the
like?
Gabba?
It'll
Yeah,
be
they hang on.
stunning.
The Brisbane is undefeated at the Gabba this season,
Ooh.
11 from 11. And Brisbane's won 48 of 52 home and away games at the Gabba.
26 degrees.
It's going to be
Oh,
hot.
26.
Saturday.
Let's all go to Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Partly cloudy, 26.
Oh,
Is that
well, if
too
it's
hot?
cloudy, I'm not going.
Not too hot.
Not too hot?
Night game might be a little bit slippery, but the
Yeah.
Lions, as you just touched on, at home is a completely different proposition than coming to the MCG, which they will have to do, obviously, if they progress. Port Adelaide, though, their form throughout the season, a little bit patchy back end, but a 13-game winning streak. That's some seriously good footy. And they go up rank outsiders purely on the fact of the Gabba. I think they are right in this one. And
It's too long, isn't it? Their odds. I
Yeah.
feel like they're much more in this than
I
we're giving
think
them
I'll be
credit for.
tipping Port Adelaide in that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee,
yeah,
that's a big call,
I
Dave.
think they'll be very good. Probably.
Brisbane must be due, though, surely.
Well, they were very
Due
good
to drop
last
one.
year up in. They beat Richmond in an absolute
Richmond up there and then Melbourne
ball
down here.
terror. That was an absolute cracker. But Port Adelaide, probably the only question is the defence. You've got the 3 big guys up forward, and they can probably stretch the Port Adelaide defence. But everywhere else will be unbelievably even match. Port Adelaide's midfield are becoming very good. Rosie and Butters, the young stars, and that'll be up against your Lockie Neals and your Dunkleys. So
Yeah.
that is a sit down, get yourself a nice glass of whatever you want. Make it a bottle. And just
Yes.
relax.
Yeah. Make it a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Ah, responsibly, of
And
course.
turn in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just remote through the TV sort of operation.
How many?
Even if you're winning.
How many September campaigns did you put together as a
Oh,
player?
Well, I didn't miss. So I started in 2006, and until I went to the Blues, I hadn't missed. So I used to
Right.
call myself the difference because they didn't play finals, the Pies, before they got there.
Never really took off though. The difference.
Well,
did
it did at the Pies,
Yeah.
and then the first wooden spoon at the first year at the Blues sort of debunked it.
drifted.
Yeah.
Obviously 2010, but I mean,
Yeah, it's I don't know how many games I would have played throughout finals, but when
did
you
you love it?
yeah, loved it. That's what, and everyone will say that's the reason you play. But there will be somebody or a side that gets overawed. There'll be a decent blowout in one of these games because a side hasn't quite got it right.
But I mean, look at Sydney last year in the GF.
Well,
my
that,
God.
I mean, what a disaster.
and that's the funny thing. Historically, I think the average margin in a grand final is 24 points or above.
Right.
So a 4-goal margin doesn't necessarily mean it's a very close game when you think you've got the 2 best sides. That should have been the Pies playing the Cats last year. That would have been a lot better.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would have been
And
much
again,
better.
the umpires have just come in and ruined it. Free
Yeah.
kick. Like, we're not salty, Darcy Moore, Papley scissor kicked him out the way.
Yeah, but a little bit of that on grand final day, that's all right, isn't it?
We'll see.
18 finals for you, Dave.
18.
18 finals.
When you talk about your CV at the end of the career,
Yeah.
and then players who don't play finals, that's nearly an extra season I've got on top of that. So
Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah, it's awesome. Finals are what you want.
Finals is all you're playing for, really, at the end of the day.
That and footy trip, as we discussed.
Yeah, footy trip. What was your best footy trip?
Thailand. That was with the Blues. That was good fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything you want to discuss?
Eh,
What goes on tour stays on tour?
correct.
Yeah.
Well done,
You know
Dave.
the rules.
I'll see you soon.
See you guys. Have a great week.